Hi guys, day 14, the end of the second week of the lockdown. So I've scheduled something special for today, a penicillin. I love Scotland, I love whiskey, I'm a big fan of Alexander Fleming, so this cocktail ticks all the boxes for me. Right, let's get to it. I'm going to start off by doing something slightly different, something that's out of the rule book. The cocktail features a peated whiskey towards the end, so there's a lot of smoke in it. I'm going to try and add a little bit of depth to that smoke by extinguishing a match and placing the glass over it. We'll leave that glass there to absorb the smoke and move on to our shaker. As usual, plenty of ice in the shaker. Right, and then the recipe calls for 2 tots of blended whiskey. I'm going to be using one of my favorite Scotch blends, Dewar's, the Dewar's 12-year-old. In go the 2 tots. Then I've prepared another potion, quite similar to the one that I used for the ginger brunette. It's an infusion of ginger with honey and just a slight bit of cinnamon. You don't want too much cinnamon because you want the ginger already coming through in the drink. Now, it's not that labor intensive, but if you want a little shortcut, what I'd suggest doing for this is getting a tea bag of ginger tea and brewing up some ginger tea and adding honey. That's the short way of getting to this potion. So 3/4 of a tot of the ginger, honey and cinnamon potion. Then 3/4 of a tot of fresh lemon juice. Right. Shake this up vigorously. Right, that's enough. Get our glass, hopefully nicely coated by smoke. Add a bit of ice to the glass. Get our strainer. Our second strainer for the usual double strain. Shards once again. Right, okay, now the final little touch is to add some peated whiskey. We're going to float this over the surface. I'm going to be using Talisker 10-year-old. Just 1/4 of a tot. And what we want to happen here is for the whiskey to float on the surface. So I'm going to break the momentum as I pour it in, using the back of a spoon. Gently just try to float this on the surface. Okay, it should be garnished with some candied ginger, but unfortunately I don't have any candied ginger, so I'm going to have to drink it as is. It's day 14. I'll see you tomorrow for a mint julep. In the meantime, Slainte.